Hey, and welcome to this workout, which is going to be full body. As you can see, this is a pregnancy workout, and this is suitable for all trimesters. As a prenatal and postpartum fitness trainer, I have designed this with a pregnancy that has no complications in mind. So if in doubt, do check with your medical provider before you dive on in with this one. We are going to be working top to toe with light dumbbells today. The dumbbells that I'm going to be working with are 5 kilograms, which are about 11 pounds. Apart from that, you need plenty of water, you need a yoga mat, and you also need a steady chair or your sofa. We're just going to be sitting down at some points for some of the exercises. I am Laura Hutchinson, the Fit Pregnant Chick, and this workout is part of the Thrive series, where I'm going live 3 times a week in my 3rd trimester, pretending that I'm thriving. Well, I'm trying my best to teach these workouts, which will be 2 follow-along dumbbell workouts a week and 1 cardio workout. I am not going to lie, I've procrastinated so long today, for hours today before recording this workout. So I'm just having one of those days when I'm feeling really, really tired. But this is the beauty of these at-home workouts. You can just roll out of bed. You can do these last thing at night when you've put your other children to bed. You can do these when you're tired, when you're sore, when you're maybe not feeling that well, even if it's just for 5, 10, 15, or the full 20 minutes. You just do what you can. You can work with heavier weights than me, you can work with lighter weights than me, and you can ditch the weights at times for the body weight as well. Apart from that, I don't think I've anything else to tell you. Just make sure you've got aircon on. If it's warm where you are, we don't have aircon on. And we don't have aircon at all here in Belfast, in Northern Ireland, in the UK. So I've got some windows open and stuff. But yeah, just get yourself organized. Pause the video if you need to, and get started when you're ready. We're going to go for a 2-minute warm-up, and we do need a mat for this. So you just use your carpet if you wanted to. I am going to put this mat down for the warm-up, and we'll be a little bit up and down. It's a bit curly. Watch you do not trip. Okay, let's get started with a little bit of a warm-up. 2 minutes, just a little light stretch, and then we're going to be heading into some circuits with our dumbbells and with our body weight. At the end of your mat, I just want you to take a big inhale and draw your shoulders up and into your ears. Bring some tension in, and as you exhale, drop them down. Let's do that again. Inhale, shoulders up and into ears. And as you exhale, just drop them down. We're going to soften the knees. We're going to roll up through the shoulders, hands on thighs, and let's just come down to stop our hands just above our knees. A standing cat-cow, we're just going to lift and tilt the chin up slightly to bring an arch into the lower back. And then we're going to tuck that chin in ever so slightly to bring a round into the back. Let's do that again, and we'll take a little breath here. Just take a breath in, head up, head out, and an exhale, chin in, push up and away. Good. Take your time. I want you to come down to your mat. Beautiful. Here we're just going to take the hands as wide as the mat for 10 kneeling push-ups. Then there'll be no more push-ups today. If 10 is too much, do less. If 10 is too little, do more. Let's just bring that nose down towards the floor. I'm thinking about I'm breathing into my mat, breathing out from my mat. Breathing into my mat and out. A gentle squeeze of the pelvic floor if you can as you push the floor away. I think that's 10. Come on up from here. Let's bring the feet closer together. Let's bring the knees wider open, and let's push our butts back for a child's pose. Beautiful. Hold that there. From here, you can come up. You can come up with me. We're going to kind of roll up the way we came down. If it's a bit tricky to get up and down from the floor, grab a wall, grab anything, you just kind of clamber on up. I'm just going to tuck my toes under, sort of passing through a bit of a down dog, walking my hands in towards my feet, hands to thighs. It's not that elegant to roll up. We'll take those arms up at the top. Whew. and bring them down. Nice, okay. Keep your mat out if you want to. Shove it away, it is up to you. We're now gonna head into our main circuits. So in here, I'm gonna get you warmed up. Body weight for the first go, and then we're gonna bring some weights into the second go. We are going for body weight, sumo squats to begin with. Take your legs wide, turn your toes out, roll those shoulders down your back, and check it out. 40 seconds, good. You can have arms wherever you want, so pop them on the bump. It's a pretty good place to rest on. You might be first trimester, second, third. Give yourself the space that you need with the legs. Good. Any discomfort in those hips? That lovely pelvic girdle pain that you can get as the trimesters go on, you can bring those toes and knees forwards if you'd rather. So if we can, option 1, sumo. If we need to, option 2, toes and knees forwards. Good. And rest. Lovely. So now we're going to bring a weight in just because we've got a bit of heart rate up there for that body weight squat. Grab one dumbbell. Good. I'm gonna turn sideways. You're cool the way you are. Same stance as the sumo squat. Toes, knees out. This is a sumo deadlift. We're going to push our butts back at the same time as I'm adding a bend of the knees. So here was the squat, chest upright. Here is now the deadlift. We're gonna lean, we're gonna hinge at those hips. Good. It's a bit of a different feeling. Same stance as the legs. There is a bend at the knees, but I want you to push your butt back to cause that hinge forwards. One more. Good. So in that one, we're going to get a little bit of back, a little bit into the glute, and we're getting into the adductors, inner thigh. Grab if you can, two dumbbells now, both weights. Good, or go body weight again, it's up to you. Looking good. Let's turn those toes out, those knees out, and we're gonna bring these dumbbells in for our sumo deadlift. Woo, good. You can, through this workout, free breathe, which just means you're just gonna breathe as and when. You can add a more focused, concentrated breath, where we're gonna breathe in on the hardest part and exhale on the easiest part. Easy part, we're getting down, we're gonna inhale to the floor, exhale up from the floor. Inhale the floor and up. Good. Keep that chest up, and you just go as low as you can go. One more, and rest. Okay, good. Make a decision now. This is the last round of this superset, then we'll get a drink. Do you want to keep one dumbbell, like the last set, or are you gonna hold the two dumbbells? I'm gonna go for the two. I'll turn sideways once again. Now check this out. I want you to tilt your hips for a second, like you're sticking your butt back, and then hop. Tuck your hips under. Think about stacking your ribs over your hips. Let's go. Sumo deadlift. There is a bend at my knees, but there's a hinge and a push back at my hips. I'll go diagonal. Here's my breathing. I inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. And as I press up from the floor with that exhale, I'm adding just a little squeeze into my pelvic floor as well. And that hardest part. Last rep. Woo! Well done. All right. It is water break time. Got water breaks built in. Grab a drink. If you need to have more breaks, you take it. You can pause the video. You can stop the video. If you need to take more water breaks, you grab that water bottle at any time. Apologies for hearing me guzzle down that mic if you do. We're going to move on now to upper body. So we'll give that lower body a rest. Seated shoulder press. And in a seated single arm tricep extension. Get your breath back while I explain this. When we're seated, like when we're standing, what we want to do before we begin each exercise, we're trying to move away from a very arched back, which again can happen in pregnancy with this bump. Before you begin any exercise, standard or seated, we're going to think about tucking those hips under, and we're stacking the ribs over the hips to keep this nice stabilization into the spine. It'll come in practice. Come on down to sit down and grab your dumbbells on the way there. So on my chair, again, I'm just going to watch. I'm not tilting. I'm going to tuck. It's going to stack my ribs over my hips and then bring these weights up for a seated shoulder press. Good. I naturally have quite an arched back, so I can really find, my body tries to do that in this kind of movement. I'm going to keep tucked in. That's good. Let's apply in this movement a slight squeeze of the navel to the spine. As you perform this press, can you brace into your abs? Hug that baby with muscle as you breathe and rest. Well done, good, get your breath back. We're gonna put one dumbbell down. Good, so get your butt comfortable. Get those feet as wide as is comfortable and plant those feet. Don't begin anything until you feel steady. We're gonna take one dumbbell up in the air. I'm gonna use my other arm for a bit of support. You don't have to, you could keep that other hand on the leg. And we're gonna go for a single tricep extension. To be honest, I'm just gonna keep that other hand on my leg. Good. While I do this, I'm focusing feet planted on the floor, drawing my navel into my spine, bit of a brace into these stomach muscles, breathing, trying to remember to breathe. Just free breathe as and when you can, or we inhale as that dumbbell comes into the back, exhale as it comes out. Rest, well done, roll your shoulders. Woo. We're gonna go for the shoulder press once more, and then we'll try that tricep extension on the other side. Grab your dumbbell. Okay, let's get the butt comfortable, get those feet planted, and let's think about stacking those ribs over our hips. Take an inhale and exhale, bring those weights up. All right, off we go. Shoulder press. Good. Right up, right down. You are looking good. You could just do one arm if you wish to, or you're gonna go for those both arms. Breathe with me. Breathe freely, or I'm breathing in as I push up. No, I'm not. I'm breathing in as the weights come into my shoulders. I'm breathing out as the weights come out from my shoulders, because that's the hardest part. Good. Let's fit two more in. And rest. Well done. The other dumbbell down. Beautiful. So this seated position gives us some support in the seat, but there's a bit of kind of like a core challenge nearly in both of these exercises. So plant the feet, stack ribs over hips, so we're getting away from that real tilt. We're trying to tuck everything under to stabilize into the center. Okay, let's take an inhale, and then as you exhale, we're gonna bring that weight up. Okay, I'm just gonna turn the face to you a little bit. So I'm trying to keep this arm towards my ear. We can hold. Oh, this is my left arm. It's feeling harder than the right, so you might notice some difference between the sides. Personally, I'm just going to keep my other hand on my leg for some stabilization. To stabilize. Oh, this one's a wobbly one. Good. See how you are with the weights that you've got. You might need to go heavier. You might need to go lighter. You could swap this to like soup cans if maybe the weights that you're using are a little bit too much when it comes to this isolation exercise. I breathe in as the weight comes into my shoulder. Breathe out as it comes up. Whew. Let's fit 2 more in. 1 more. Oh gosh. Well done. Oh my goodness. That left arm needs work on that side. Weights are down. We get our water break. You can stay. Stay sitting down if you want to. So do you just think how you're feeling today? Like, well done for showing up, because you might feel amazing. You might not be feeling so great. I'm definitely having one of those days. I'm really tired. I'm kind of sore. I keep getting Braxton Hicks at the moment. I just feel like really like heavy, lethargic. But I definitely notice how I feel now doing this workout compared to the start when I procrastinated for about 4 hours to record this. I'm feeling endorphins flow. I'm starting to feel better, lighter, really feeling the energy now. And you're bringing the energy, so thank you for that. We are back in. Okay, let's work both upper body and lower body. Grab those dumbbells. We're coming up to standing. 4 bicep curls into 4 hammer curls. What is that? Plant those feet wherever is comfortable for you. Shoulders down the back. We're gonna, on purpose, tilt those hips and then tuck those hips. Let's stack the ribs over the hips. 4 bicep curls. Elbows are in, palms face forwards. I'll do this sideways so we can see. I'm tucking my hips into 4 hammer curls. Palms face each other as we squeeze up and down. Good. So 4 bicep, palms forwards, into 4 hammer, palms face each other. Chase the reps. Either go at the pace of me, go slower than me, go faster than me if you wish to. It's up to you. Good job. And rest. Okay, good. We are now going to work into a pulse squat. Weights will be by our sides. We'll pulse at the bottom for a 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to stand up again. Place your feet where you're giving yourself space for this bump. Let's think again. Tilt the hips. Now tuck those hips. Stack ribs over hips. We're going to take an inhale and an exhale. All right, let's go. Breathe into the floor and breathe out as you pulse here for 2, 1. We come up to standing. So it's a 3, 2, 1, and up. Good. Let's just breathe in general. Okay, I'm gonna turn sideways so you can just check it out. Things to think about. How's that back? We don't want this, that's the tilt. We want this, the tuck. Tucking the hips under. Think ribs over hips at all times. Breathe, breathe, rest, well done. Pop your weights down for a second if you need to. So a little 20 seconds rest in between each one. We're going for once more, excuse me, got the heartburn today as well. All the symptoms. 4 bicep, 4 hammer. Let's hit it. Let's go. Shoulders down. I'm going to come a bit closer here actually. Bicep. What was that exercise? 4 bicep curls. Let me turn a little bit sideways. Good. Keep the elbow bend. Squeeze up and down. Into 4 hammer. I wasn't thinking there, so I just caught myself in the camera and I could see myself tilting. Let's tuck. Tuck those hips. Bring stability into your core canister. What is that? It's your abdominal area. So we're trying to keep nice and strong in the abdominals and also working towards that pelvic floor as well. One more time. 4 hammer curls if you can. My arms are burning. Good. Last 2. Woo. Last one. Getting out of breath as well. All right. Squat. 3, 2, 1, squat. Give your bum the space that you need. Toes forwards, knees forwards. Let's tilt those hips. Now, tuck those hips. Ribs over hips. 3, 2, 1, and stand. I'm gonna breathe in and out. In and out. Good. We've got it going on. Breathe in general. We're at that concentrated breath. Breathe into the floor. And then breathe out from the floor. Good. And as I come out from the floor, with that exhale, I'm adding a little squeeze of my pelvic floor. Whoop. Like I'm just scooping the pelvic floor up and away from the floor at the same time. Last one. Hey. Well done. Are we done with the dumbbells? We're done with one of the dumbbells. Pop it down. Good. Okay. Woo. Water break time. Grab a drink. You're going to get a drink. You're going to get your breath back. I'm going to explain the next exercise. We're going to go for a static lunge. Lunges and single leg work. It can be tricky, even sore if you struggle with pelvic girdle pain. So I'm going to give you an alternative option. If you can, I would like you to try a static lunge with me. I'm having my feet are wider than my shoulders. You can't see that here. And I'm going to put a hand on the wall. So I've got my right hand on my wall, and I'm going to take the right leg back. We're going to keep quite a short stance, not very long. And we're just going to perform some static lunges each leg. You can have a dumbbell or no dumbbell. Here's the alternative, super quick. If you don't want to do that, you're just going to take one foot behind. You can keep the hand on the wall, and you're going to do a single leg deadlift instead, like this. All right, I'll take you through that as we go. So, either decide, no dumbbell or grab a dumbbell. Let's come towards the wall, hand on the wall. Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna do static lunge first. My right hand is on the wall, my right leg is come back. It's quite a short stance. I'm just going to lunge up and down. Breathing into the floor, out from the floor. Alternative option is the deadlift. So this is option 2. My foot is just behind me. I'm on the toe and I'm leaning forwards until I get a stretch into my hamstring, into the glute, and the back of the leg. Same again. Breathe into floor, out from floor. Good. Woo. And rest. Well done. You're nearly done. This is the last exercise. So decide once more, the static lunge or the single leg deadlift. It's up to you. I'm spinning round. My left hand is now on the wall. My feet are wider than my shoulders. And I'm going to take my left leg back for that static lunge. Good, I'm up on that back toe. Nice. So option 1, keep going. Breathe into the floor and out. As you press up, a little scoop of that pelvic floor up if you can as well. Then you can relax it when you're standing. Option 2, we've got that even shorter stance. We push the hips back till we get a stretch into the glutes and the hamstrings. Beautiful team. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights are done. Well done. Pop them down. Once more, grab a water break. Woo, cool on down. We're going to finish with a little bit of core work. Come down to your mat. Take your time. Beautiful. We're going to work with a bird dog. We're on our hands and knees. This is our last exercise, then we'll do a nice pigeon stretch to finish. I want you to come to sort of a neutral spine position, as if you could pop your bottle of water on your back. We're just going to relax the stomach muscles for a second. Just let them relax down to the floor. Let your pelvic floor relax. as if you are having a pee. Hopefully don't pee. That's been another symptom I've experienced at times if I've coughed too much, and stress, incontinence. And I just want you to take an inhale, and as you exhale, pull up in the pelvic floor. See if you're trying to stop that flow of pee, and draw your navel in towards your spine. Good. So we're going to add this into a bit of our bird dog flow. Once again, relax your stomach and your pelvic floor. Okay, we're going to take a breath in. Relax stomach muscles, pelvic floor muscles. As you exhale, draw navel to spine, pull up on your pelvic floor, and lift one arm and the opposite leg up in the air. We're going to breathe into the mat, relax stomach and pelvic floor. Breathe out from the mat. Squeeze up pelvic floor and abs in. Breathe into mat, relax stomach and pelvic floor like you're letting yourself pee. As you exhale, we're going to draw up on that pelvic floor like we're stopping a flow of pee, pulling the navel in towards the spine and down. Breathe into mat. Breathe out from mat. Breathe into mat. Relax on the inhale. Exhale out from mat. We contract on the exhale. One more each side. Breathe into mat. Relax. Exhale out from mat. We squeeze on that exhale. And rest. Well done, everyone. We're going to take our left leg in front of us. And I'm going to turn to face shakes. It can be a bit tricky to see from the side. Okay. Give yourself as much space as you need once again for that bump. So you can bring those hands really over to the sides. You can stay pretty tall in this stretch. We're working into quads and into hips. Or you can walk your body forwards until you're on your forearms. Let me do it from the side. So I was here. I'm going to walk to here. And we're just going to let the head hang forwards. We're going to let the stomach muscles relax down. And we're going to relax the pelvic floor as well. It's just as important to relax the pelvic floor, to be able to do that effectively, as it is to be able to contract it effectively, especially in birth preparation. A hypertonic pelvic floor is when someone struggles to relax their pelvic floor. So this real focus on both the contraction and the relaxation can help with that. Come on up. Swap on over. The other leg is now bent in front. We extend our opposite leg behind. Ooh, I can feel I'm tighter on this side. Oh, nearly got a bit of cramp there. Ooh. So we can stay quite wide and quite tall, or we're going to walk it on forwards. Good. Oh gosh, my toes are cramping now. Everything. Third trimester, you can struggle with cramp more. I had the worst cramp about 3 weeks ago. It woke me up in my sleep. I was just rolling about in the bed, and I could feel it for 3 days after. My calf had cramped so much. If you're struggling with anything similar, keep performing maybe some calf stretches, some ankle stretches. Try and stay hydrated as possible. Unfortunately, it's just one of those things of pregnancy. And release. Woo. Well done, everyone. We did it. We survived. Maybe you were feeling much better than I was today. I've been really tired today. Our workout most likely is more about 25 minutes, just with that little bit of extra explanation I had to provide. I hope that is okay. Please come back and do this workout, any of my workouts, as many times as possible. Do subscribe to the Fit Pregnant Chick YouTube channel. I'm going live the whole way through my third trimester, 3 times a week. 2 dumbbell workouts like this. Sometimes they're full body, sometimes they're upper, sometimes they're lower. And then 1 cardio session a week, which is super fun to have a bit of dance, but no jumping. We do not want jumping at the moment. Well, I don't with my pelvic floor. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Have an amazing day. Well, before we go, I always like to take a second just to give yourself like a massive pat on the back today, especially if, like me, you weren't really feeling it. You had to drag yourself to work out. At least we did it. Like, well done, go us. And it's so important that you keep showing up for yourself to help you show up for your baby. You need to take care of you, to take care of your baby. And I'm proud of us both today for doing that. Have an amazing day, and I will catch you at the next.